For more on the kind of justice the president will be looking for, we turn to our senior political correspondent, Jeff Greenfield. And Jeff, the president said today he was looking for experience and empathy in choosing the next Supreme Court justice. Given that, who do you think the frontrunners are?
Well, if he wants to signal empathy with diversity, he's got a number of interesting possibilities among women who also bring an ethnic first to the court in one way or another. You have, for instance, Sonia Sotomayor, who is a federal appeals court judge in New York. She would be the first Hispanic ever to serve on the Supreme Court. And so, although you wouldn't guess it from the name, is Judge Kimberly McLean Wardlaw. She has a Mexican-American mom. She serves on a federal appeals court out in California. Now, the first African-American woman ever to serve as Chief Justice of any state Supreme Court is Leah Ward Sears, and she's the Chief Justice out in Georgia. Should she be picked, she would be the first African-American woman to serve on the Supreme Court. The
people you mentioned, Jeff, harken back to an earlier time when Supreme Court justices really represented a variety of professional backgrounds and came from all walks of life.
There was a time, as you say, when presidents picked politicians. William Howard Taft was a former president. Earl Warren was governor of California. Hugo Black was a U.S. senator. Arthur Goldberg was a cabinet member. And if that's where Obama's going, you have people like Jennifer Granholm, the governor of Michigan, who was attorney general of her state. And you have Deval Patrick, the governor of Massachusetts, who was an assistant attorney general. That would be a very interesting way for Obama to go that, as you say, harken back to a tradition that is now all but extinct.
Meanwhile, the last three justices confirmed to the court were all white men. Of course, John Roberts, Samuel Alito, and Stephen Breyer. And they all had backgrounds as appellate judges. Do you think that the president will also look to academia as well, given his own background as a constitutional law professor?
Well, it's possible. We've heard names like, for instance, Elena Kagan, the new Solicitor General. She was a professor and she was dean at the Harvard Law School and had a reputation as being more conservative than some liberal members of that faculty. Also, if we're going into the elite academic world, Harold Koh, dean of the Yale Law School, he's just been appointed to be the legal counsel for the State Department. But this is one of those picks that you're going to be hearing name after name between now and the time that Obama makes a selection. And it is as important a selection as a president has because justices serve years, even decades, after the president leaves office, Katie.
Jeff Greenfield talking to us from Yale University tonight. Thank you so much for your insights as always, Jeff.
Thank you.